Well, look, my wife has a rule in her family. When somebody's birthday, you sing happy birthday. You ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alan. Happy birthday to you.
Her name is Andrea, Mr. President. She's the daughter-in-law of Martin Luther King. It's Martin Luther King Day in America. So now you know her name is Andrea. Let's hear it again.
Well, look, my wife has a rule in her family. When somebody's birthday, you sing happy birthday. You ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alan. Happy birthday to you.
Unbelievable. Well, I'm still here with my stellar pack, Sam Fox. I didn't introduce Ava Santina and Esther Cracker because I didn't know what they were currently identifying as. So until I had that confirmation in the break, I couldn't call them Esther and Ava. But joining me now is the former senior counsel to President Trump, Kellyanne Conway. Well, Kellyanne, lovely to have you back on the programme. First of all, your reaction to that, I mean, barely a week goes by without President Biden forgetting something. But on Martin Luther King Day, to forget the name of someone who's related to Martin Luther King as you sing happy birthday to her, and it's your idea to sing it, that is a cringe moment, isn't it?
It is, but it's at least President Biden's problem. Not that he forgot the woman's name and embarrassed himself. It's that he forgot he had classified documents, national security secrets, stuffed near his Corvette in his Delaware house.
Well, this is what I was going to come to, yeah, because it's a more serious thing. Because, yeah, look, let's come to the more serious story.
It is
which
serious,
is that, as we
and
know,
these aren't gaffes. Hey, Piers. The other thing with Biden is these aren't gaffes. I mean, the guy is not doing well. I'm a big critic of Republicans who run around all day incessantly making fun of Joe Biden's obvious mental and physical lack of acuity and challenges, because I think it creates some sympathy for him and it distracts from the disaster that is his presidency. And in this case, not just the double standard, but the prima facie case that he has violated the law. I don't need to hear Donald Trump's name. I don't need to hear we're sorry. I don't need to hear we didn't mean it, inadvertently mishandled. The law doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care, Joe Biden, about what President Trump did. That's all being litigated separately.
Look, I want to explain to viewers what you're talking about, because I've teed that up. But Donald Trump, as we know, was caught with a bunch of classified documents and is facing potential serious legal jeopardy as a result. But what I remember as that story unfurled was the Democrats making a lot of hay while the sun shone and saying this is one of the most terrible things they'd ever seen. And these same Democrats, now that Joe Biden has been found to have had classified documents at his home, including in his car, in his office, and so on, the same Democrats who were so outraged by what happened with Donald Trump have now gone a bit quiet. Now it's their guy. It's the hypocrisy I can't stomach.
That's right. And the country will be with you by and large, except for those addled with Trump derangement syndrome, for which there is no vaccine and no booster. Most people will look at this, and increasingly, Piers, members of the mainstream media are looking at this, and they're not taking "be quiet" for an answer from the White House press briefing room. They're not taking it from the special counsel and Biden, because they know that their job is to seek out transparency, to make sure it hold the government accountable, make sure it's transparent. And on this one, it wasn't just the, quote, Biden people and the Democrats saying, oh, look at President Trump, look what he's done, he needs to go to jail. It was Joe Biden himself in an interview on 60 Minutes saying, and I quote, how could this possibly happen?
Well, let me stop you there, Kellyanne, because we actually have the clip.
It's so irresponsible.
Well, I've got the clip. Let's play it.
Go for it.
When you saw the photograph of the top secret documents laid out on the floor at Mar-a-Lago, what did you think to yourself, looking at that image?
How that could possibly happen, how anyone could be that irresponsible. And I thought, what data was in there that may compromise sources and methods? By that I mean names of people who helped, or et cetera. And it's just totally irresponsible.
You can say that again, Mr. President, because it's just happened to you, and you actually had done exactly the same thing at the precise moment that you were hectoring and lecturing everybody else, including Donald Trump, about being irresponsible. But Kellyanne, we've got the same thing in America with this, is that universities are becoming so pathetically weak that students need endless trigger warnings about stuff like Peter Pan. It's completely mad.
It's completely mad, and it's why people are really questioning where to send their kids to school in this country. You hear a lot of these seniors, I have 2 of them in high school, a lot of their friends saying, maybe I'll go south, maybe, you know, wide open spaces, friendly faces, where you don't have to get somebody to sign an affidavit to invite them to have an ice cream cone. And by the way, we already hurt these kids who are now going to college, the COVID generation. We locked them down, we let them down for too long. Very difficult for them in isolation, very difficult for them to get a rhythm and a routine, which is what you get in high school. And then what you're supposed to get in college at University Piers, we're denying them also, which is a free-for-all in terms of communication to suss out the facts and opinions and
the whole point, Kelly, the whole point of...
By the way, I don't think we know each other.
No,
I don't think we know each other anymore. People are afraid to tell you who they really are.
University is supposed to be where you formulate better opinions because you have smart people around you saying the complete opposite, and you debate it and you reach points of agreement and you evolve and you learn. Not where you go and cry because you have to read Peter Pan and someone forgot to do a little trigger warning. It is pathetic.